All right. I'm just gonna kind of like go through this. I'm working right now, but it's just been a whirlwind of like shit to deal with. Like, there's like this important work thing that I have to do, like this task. If you guys work in software development life cycle, you guys will know what a release is or what a build is, and it's like the perfect storm of like blockers for us having like a successful release on next Tuesday, but one of our resources, testing resources, is out, and we have a 4 day weekend for Memorial Day, which so technically once I'm done today, like the weekend's gonna start. I got an event that I gotta go to over the weekend, and then there were like blockers for us in testing in our testing environment also that were coming through. So it's just I'm just trying to like consolidate all of this and just try to like compartmentalize it as best as I can. But as of right now, fucking One Piece has come out, and we are in some lore heavy stuff. This is supposed to be a lore heavy chapter, according to what my coworker told me. So I need to do a live reaction here. I need to do a fucking live reaction, and I am here to do that. And I just want to kind of get away from work for a minute, even though I shouldn't be. I should be working. I am working. It's not that I'm not working. I am working. I'm just taking some time to, live react to more important things like One Piece. So, um, but yeah, let's do this thing. I think I got semi spoiled on something, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But um, from what I from what I could garner, I think we might see Joy Boy this in this chapter. We might. I'm not sure if we will. But I think given that Vegapunk was saying that this tale starts with Joy Boy, I could assume we might see Joy Boy in this chapter. And I think we saw like a silhouette of Joy Boy in Fishman Island when Poseidon was talking about like a person that will lead, or sorry, Otohime in the Fishman Island flashback. She was talking about like a person that will lead Shirahoshi to like do great things or whatever, like peaceful things or whatever. And I think that silhouette was supposed to be Joy Boy. So I'm assuming he's gonna look like that. I guess I think like Oda's always had the image for what Joy Boy's gonna look like in his head. So, but yeah, I'm very excited to do this chapter. Like I said, One Piece. One of the great things about One Piece, one of the things that I always love about One Piece is sorry, I just sent a message. One of the things that I've always had to like do with One Piece is just be very anticipatory and just anticipating like these lore drops and history drops, or like what really is One Piece, what's the will of D, all that stuff. So this is the shit that I love for one of my favorite things in all of fiction. So without further ado, let us read this chapter. So this chapter is called Continental Fragments. Oni child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, getting a bento from Hiyori on Otoko. Anything I can gather from here? I'm thinking about Pangaea. Excuse me, Pangaea Castle with that actually. Pangaea Castle. Pangaea was known as the supercontinent back in the day, and the seven continents in the world today, or is it seven or eight? I don't know. You have North America, South America, Antarctica, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia. Right? I think those are the seven. Does the Arctic? I don't think. Does the Arctic count as one? I don't think so. Right? So you have the Arctic on the top and Antarctica on the bottom. But I think it's just seven continents if I'm not mistaken. But there's this. I think it's a theory. I don't know if it's like a proven theory or anything like that. But back in like in the world, the ancient world, the supercontinent, it was like one landmass called Pangaea, and then it split apart. So I think that's what continental fragments is referring to. And then obviously in One Piece you have Pangaea Castle, which is where Im and the celestial dragons are located. The world nobles are, Gorosei and all that. So I wonder if Marijoa is going to be sort of. I mean, we've seen him in the last chapter, but I wonder if like that. I'm assuming it's going to talk about that connection, like why it's called Pangaea Castle, and we'll presumably see Joy Boy. So very excited for this though. Let's get this started. Otto's recent concert at the National was incredible. The world traveling populace just keeps doing herself. Okay, so I think Otto was the one who did Uta, right? So in the film Red, or in the Red film movie. So the flower capital Wano. It's hard to believe this foreign transmission is reaching us. We found the snail in the castle among Orochi's possessions. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's been Wano was cut off, and now they're trying to expose their borders. But then, what's his name? I always forget his name. Momonosuke, Momo. He decided not to do it, and then Orochi still like even with those closed borders was still doing clandestine sort of like relationships, like as we saw with CP0, right? So I'm sure this transponder snail makes perfect sense. Now you may be wondering how he came to be known as a pirate. So this is Joy Boy, okay? So you were a pirate, Joy Boy, just like Luffy. You know of him, my lord? Fuck, I just don't want work to like distract me from this. Okay, I'm gonna try not to let it distract me. I like how the Denden Mushi is like Momo's or sorry not Momo's Orochi's hairstyle. Yep, you have the big ass one here. You know of him, my lord. I don't know why I'm coughing. What the fuck? Some dust or something. A jail, a jail cell at the G4 naval base. Joy Boy, who cares? I bet you could easily beat him, right, Captain Kidd? Captain Kidd. Duh, the man's already dead. Oh, this is Damalo Black. This is Damalo Black. Oh, shit. So he was copying Luffy, and now he's copying Kid. That's really funny, actually. So he copied the pirates after their defeat, right? Like Kid got defeated, and like Luffy got defeated. So, damn, that's Damalo Black. That's funny. A million times tougher than this Joy toy. Ew, that sounds kind of like sexual. A gel sail at the G4 naval base. Weird. Do bear in mind, I only have access to a handful of poneglyphs. Okay, yeah, so he probably doesn't know everything. Yep, as I was mentioning in the last chapter. But their combined narrative clearly chronicles an unbelievable history about a great war in the distant past. I only have yeah. So I mean, there's like other. I mean, obviously the road poneglyphs, like where One Piece is located, right? I wonder, will Oda like? I hope Oda will actually like translate like what's said on the poneglyphs that Robin said. You know, like I know she said that like Pluton was like located in Wano and like Poseidon was in Fishman Island, but like the actual like text I'd like to know. An unbelievable history about a great war in the distant past. Damn. During that period, Joy Boy faced an enemy, the organization now known as the World Government. Reveal. Wait, isn't that us? Well, he did say he was a pirate. Joy Boy faced an enemy. Vegapunk! Back then, they were merely the Allied powers, a temporary coalition consisting of 20 separate kingdoms. Damn, this is actually kind of like mind-boggling. It's like it's like you could feel like the anticipation in my body's just growing, dude. I just want to like, oh man. A temporary coalition consisting of 20 separate kingdoms. Oh shit, Mars is using his Conqueror's. Is it Conqueror's Haki? I guess. I guess it's Conqueror's Haki. Yeah, because there's no like hardening of like the black limbs, right? So I assume this is Conqueror's Haki that he's using to knock out all the Denden Mushis. Yeah, okay, yeah, they are getting knocked out. Yeah. They are getting knocked out. Yeah. Okay, so I guess it's confirmed. All the Gores. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, they conquered the world, right? So, of course, they should have Conqueror's Haki. And I guess Imu definitely has Conqueror's Haki, too, then. A temporary coalition consisting of 20 separate kingdoms. So Joy Boy faced an enemy, the organization now known as the World Government. So it's interesting because, like, I mean, as I was saying, like, earlier, like, there's a distinction made between Nika and Joy Boy, which I already noted, like, during, like, when Gear 5 was revealed in Wano back in 2022, right, that Nika and Joy Boy were separate. But it's almost like the World Government, like the Gorosei, like, they despise both Nika and Joy Boy together, right? Interesting. It can be assumed that an alliance was the only feasible way to oppose the formidable faction to which Joy Boy belonged. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck is this? There's like a silhouette. It can be assumed that an alliance was the only feasible way to oppose the formidable faction to which Joy Boy belonged. Okay, I think that makes sense. I always thought about it like opposite, right? Like I always felt like the world government was always like I just assumed, right? Like I was just thinking like this might be the case, where the 20 kingdoms like they were like the coalition, and then Joy Boy came to oppose them. Like his whole thing was to oppose them, right? But it looks like Joy Boy formed his faction first, and then the 20 Kingdoms became the world government and defeated him after. So it's like a difference in, you know. But interesting here, like Joy Boy, it's like he's looking like Luffy or like Nika, I guess, like with the Hagoromo and then the fiery hair, right? And yeah, I guess this is him using the devil fruit. And here you see again with the spirally like sort of like effects here, like on these who are these shadowed people? These they look like they're wearing crowns or something. I guess I don't know. It kind of it kind of reminds me of Mumple on Cricket and Noland a little bit, right? Like at least the one on the right, it almost seems like it's like a sprout sort of like thing. But I wonder what the fuck that is. Damn, this is actually crazy. It can be yeah. I'm afraid that the cause of this conflict still eludes me, so I do not presume to judge the morality of the combatants. Fair. I can, however, say that this war was a clash of two opposing ideologies. I guess freedom and control, if I were to like assume, right? One wants to control the world, like if I think about like Luffy, what he said on Saturday, he said he doesn't want to rule the oceans. He's just whoever's the freest. So I guess it's this idea of like freedom versus like ruling, right? I mentioned earlier that Joybay was born into a fantastical civilization. Oh shit, here's Zunisha. Zo, yeah. Yeah, Zunisha was. I was thinking that potentially, like, Joy Boy, since he was a pirate, he had to have a crew, right? I don't think he was, like, a single, like, pirate, like how, like, Mihawk is. But I assume Joy Boy had a crew, like, how, what Luffy has, right? So he had, like, crewmates. And I assume that Zunisha, this robot, and potentially Poseidon were all crewmates of his, right? But then eventually, like the reason that they're all apologizing or the sin that they committed against Joyboy was mutiny, I guess. And I guess they were forced to commit mutiny. And I wonder if like Lily, Ancestral, or Emu were part of that, right? Were part of that crew. And then Emu was kind of the one who orchestrated it for like power's sake because he wanted power, right? So I wonder if that's my idea or like I'm not sticking to it. I'm just brainstorming like it's a potential idea I have for like why like people are apologizing to him. They were former crewmates of Joy Boys and they had to commit mutiny maybe, but I'm thinking that's potentially what it is. Um, and I think like with all like the god and like the religion sort of allegories in One Piece, I'm assuming Joy Boy is kind of like what Oda sees as like a monk or like a saint or like kind of like Jesus or Buddha or someone like that, right? So I assume like Joy Boy had 12 crew members, like the 12 disciples of Christ, and then maybe Imu is like the Judas of that, like he's supposed to be like the Judas stand-in. So I wonder if that's the what's going on here. One so advanced that it is hard to believe it existed over 900 years ago. Yeah. The weapons that existed during the century long ancient weapons are far beyond our modern science. That's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I think people kind of like gaslight this a little bit when they say like post-apocalyptic. It's not really post-apocalyptic. It's more so like technology and science kind of like, downgraded, but that doesn't mean that it's post-apocalyptic. The weapons that existed during this century-long struggle are far beyond our modern science. That's amazing. One so advanced that it is hard to believe it existed over 900 years ago. Yeah. Fee fee fee. What's that peanut-headed fool saying? Aw, boss, you're making me hungry. Okay, now we have Foxy. Such technology is baffling even to a genius such as myself. He's so big-headed. I like that. But yeah, I mean, again, very clearly, very very clearly, Oda is trying to make this. This I think is probably the world-shocking event of that he mentioned at the beginning of the arc, right? He's taking his time to highlight all the characters that we've seen in the series that are around all the world. He's taking the time to do that. So this is One Piece world-shattering news, okay? Literally and figuratively. And therein lies our problem. Labostratum. Such technology is baffling even to a genius such as myself. Therein lies our problem. Like, how did they have such advanced technology back then and not now, I guess? Stussy, it's me. Edison? Lower the barrier and hightail it out of there. But I can't. What if something were to happen to the Straw Hat crew? I'm gonna be straight with you. There ain't no point in the barrier no more. Not when there are monsters on the island who can ignore it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so now Saturn is doing the same Conqueror's hockey thing as Mars. Yeah. So I assume like they're gonna find Edison and Edison's gonna have to like sacrifice himself and like like blow himself up. I guess. I guess Edison is somehow like guarding like the Den Mushi, right? We've done all we can for him. I'm sure they'll make it somehow. Nice. How much longer, Jinbei? My apologies. We're almost there. There's nothing to apologize for. We were busy. Is that you, Zoro? You're gonna get it later. Now hurry up. They're moving their ships to blockade the northeast coast. I'll never forgive you if we get blasted out of the water after all this. Damn. Yeah. Oh, damn. That's the giant ship. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. They came on shore. That's good to hear. I was worried Stella would. Never forgive me if I let them get caught. As if, now get your ass out of there, but I don't know what to do myself, huh? Now that Stella's gone, who am I meant to live for? I have no purpose. Damn, there's Kaku. Kaku is still there. I wonder if like the relationship between Kaku and Stussy is gonna be like Kaku's gonna do something out of love for her, maybe? Or maybe the opposite, Stussy will do something out of love for Kaku, maybe? I wonder. Don't let him use his sword. This geezer can cut anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're talking about Ethan. Damn, Sanji's on his like on his back, ass up, no homo. Sense the living voices. Damn, look at the art for Venus here, dude. For Ethan, damn. I love when Oda like this. I love this fucking panel of like Ethan like gritting his teeth and everything. I love it. Sense the living voices. Yeah, so there's this concept. See, the thing is, like, we've been talking about the Will of D, the ancient weapons, the Void Sentry, One Piece, but we haven't been talking about the voice of all things. Like, what is that, right? So it seems like it's like, I guess, like, sense the living voices. Is, I wonder if, is that supposed to be the same thing as the voice of all things, maybe? I don't know, really, right? Because this concept of like hearing someone's voice, right? Like we saw it with Luffy and Vivi back in Alabasta, and then we saw it like happen quite a lot in Wano too, right? Like when Luffy was submerged in the waters of Wano after Kaido defeated him like a second or third time, whatever it was, right? And then Law was able to hear Luffy's voice like on the rooftop too. So there's this concept of like hearing or like sensing living voices, but is that the same thing as the voice of all living things, like the ability to understand like other like inanimate objects like the poneglyphs and stuff like that, right? Bonnie. Bonnie, get down. Yeah. Damn. Ethan just did like a EI jutsu sort of like fucking move. That's crazy. Not EI jutsu. He didn't pull it out of his scabbard, I guess. Oh no, he did. He did. What am I saying? Yeah. It's an EI jutsu move. Damn. Ah, fuck. He cut the fucking helm off of the ship. I can't maintain distorted future for very long. The Void Sentry ended with Joy Boy's defeat. How much do you intend to say, Vegapunk? He's leaving? Yeah. Ethan, they have to stop the message from going. The Void Sentry ended with Joy Boy's defeat. And you see Zunisha and the robot. Yeah. Shh. There are too many life forms up here. But the aftermath had grander consequences. Though, whoa, there's like this big ass like thing. Is he? Oh, he cut it. He cut the fucking lava straight in. This is Mihawk level. Or no. Yeah, this is like Law level. This is like Mihawk level. What the fuck? What is this? Or sorry, not Mihawk. S-Hawk level. Like when he cut fucking Amazon Lily. Damn, Zoro's gonna have to do some shit. Like, I mean, Zoro kind of did this to what's his name? Pika, right? But like, damn, god damn, he cut the fucking. Okay, hold on, let me read this shit, dude. Ethan Venus, this motherfucker is cold. We been knew he was gonna be cold, but this motherfucker is cold, bro. There are too many life forms up here. So yeah, so he gallops up. Okay, dude, I love the art. But the aftermath had grander consequences. The wake of that ancient conflict scarred the world. Okay, and he cuts it. Amazing. And those scars never healed. Okay, so I'm guessing he's talking about the establishment of the world government and like slavery still continuing, that sort of stuff. Okay, what the? Oh, so these are the CP0 agents that have been that were captured and now they're freed. Here's all the Seraphim reacting. Oh shit! Damn. Oh fuck. CP0 agents would be like, fuck it. Okay, okay. There's like a big ass thing here. Okay. We all know travel between islands can be excruciatingly difficult. The seas one must traverse are so vast and perilous, most people are content to live and die at their place of birth, never experiencing any culture other than their own. But isn't that a bit obvious? Yeah, ha ha ha. Everyone knows the seas are dangerous. That is common knowledge to us now. But it wasn't like that 1,000 years ago. A cataclysmic ecological disaster occurred during the Void Century. Oh, Pangaea, and it split up. Okay, okay, this is why it was called continental fragments. Okay. A cataclysmic ecological disaster occurred during the Void Century. Look at Koshiro reacting. It's almost like he knows something. Maybe he was part of the revolutionaries, that theory. What the fuck is this? The ancient world was swallowed by and oh, wait. Okay. A cataclysmic ecological disaster occurred during the Void Century, and the ancient world was swallowed by the ocean. We are now living atop of the remnants, continental fragments of the land masses that once were. Okay, yeah, so all the remnants of like the ancient world were at the bottom of the sea. You know, I'm remembering something like Oda was kind of like alluding to this with like ancient Wano, with like Wano, like ancient Wano was at the bottom right of Wano, and then like the rainwater filled it up, and you see ancient water at the bottom of the sea and stuff, right? But I remember there was this color chapter where I think it's definitely like a pre time skip. Like I want to say chapter 300. Like, it's somewhere in the 300s somewhere. I'd have to like search my notes and see like where exactly like it is. But I remember like it was like these underwater sea ruins, right? It was a color page. It was like a. It wasn't like a cover story, but it was a color page that Oda drew, and it was like the crew and they were exploring like these underwater sea ruins. I'll have to find it again. I'll post it in the comments if I find it. But yeah. Okay, so let me check out this art. So there's all these fish. Look at this big ass fish. Like, damn, that motherfucker looks like a. What does he look like? But see, that's the thing. We've kind of already been to the bottom of the ocean with Fishman Island, right? Like we've seen Noah. We've seen the poneglyph that explains like that apologizes to Joy Boy, right? So yeah, but these are ancient ruins, huh? Damn, I love the art though, man. This is like this art, dude. And see, the thing is, Oda drew a whale here. Do you remember how like Oda said like the whales would be happy like about like One Piece, or I think it was in the Roger flashback, but they would be happy about like Poseidon's birth too. So it's like whales are like a very, and like whales were the ones who introduced the crew into the new world. And then when you see like the chapter 100 and 1000 sort of comparisons, there's a whale in the background. So whales I think are very like important like to whatever is going on here. Dragon, the revolutionaries, okay, they're like, say what? The world of a millennia ago sleeps unseen at the bottom of the ocean. So it's interesting. You have Poseidon at the bottom of the ocean. Pluton is underneath Wano. So I assume like a lot of people are thinking like it's like, you know, air, land, and or like sea, all sea related. So like I mean, you have like Poseidon who's controlling like the oceans, and then Pluton is supposed to be a ship, right? But Pluton is more so it's not land based, but you can dock at land with it, right? So I wonder like, and if we go like by that whole like Poseidon is sea, Pluton is like land, and Uranus is supposed to be the sky, right? I wonder if Uranus is also located at the bottom of the ocean, but there's like some sort of like air or sky or flight capability to it. I think they were saying the same thing about whatever Emu's using for like the with the mother flame, like when he destroyed or when they destroyed Leloucha, right? Or that was at least like what Ivankov said. So I wonder if it's like something like Uranus is actually located at the bottom of the ocean, like with or it's located underwater or below land masses, right? Like with Wano and with Poseidon, or Pluton and Wano and Poseidon with Fishman Island. So I assume it's like underwater, like under Elbaf. I guess I assume maybe I don't know. I know it is hard to believe on my word alone, but there really were multiple vast continents back then. There really were, multiple vast continents back then. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so it was like multiple islands. It can't just be like one. Okay, yeah, I mean, maybe Maybe yeah. Okay, I understand. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like Pangea, like it was just like one supercontinent, right? And then like that broke into seven like continents in the real world, like in our world, right? But then we have like hundreds of fucking islands here, so it was like splint. So it's not so much that it split apart, but it was almost it splintered or it fractured, you know, into many pieces, not just like a couple like Pangea and the seven continents today. Makes sense, obviously, when you think about it for like a couple seconds. This is insane. Hey, Nojiko, where do you think you're going? The whole world is at stake. Fill me in later. I've got to check on the tangerine orchard. Nojiko. I like her I always love Nojiko for like her casual like personality. This change in the world helps explain how a century of history. This change in the world helps explain how a century of history could be censored. A feat that seems nigh impossible, but it makes sense when you consider the undeniable conclusion all the data points to. Within a mere century, the average sea level rose by a staggering 200 meters. Okay, yeah, so the sea was at a lower sea level back in the day, and when it splintered and the remnants of the ancient worlds like floated to the bottom of the ocean, the water level rose. But okay, and I guess like the world government Emu was responsible for doing this, right? Because we just saw it with Leloucha. He did it with Leloucha, and water was raised, right, by 1 meter, right? So this ecological cataclysm was probably caused by Emu and like the world government, right? Like it was their doing. That's damn. I hate, man. It's like kind of sad the way that Vegapunk said it. The Void Century ended with Joy Boy's defeat. So maybe they're apologizing because they Joy Boy lost because of them or something, right? Maybe could be a staggering 200 meters. What? You're kidding? 200? How much is 200 meters actually? Let's check that out. 200 meters to feet. It's a pager, dude. I'm gonna pick that up later. 650 feet. Okay. Let me see. 650 feet. Buildings. What is that like? Okay, so some. Okay, let me see. I'm obviously living in New York now, so let me see if there's anything in location of all skyscrapers in New York City tall. Okay, so there's quite a bit actually. There's quite a bit of like buildings here that are long. Oh damn! One World Trade Center is 1,776 feet high. That's crazy. That's insane. Freedom Tower, dude. So if I wanted to see for 650, just as a comparison, oh, what is 1060? The Brooklyn Tower. Huh? That was 1066. 650 is, let's see. 680. So 650 is okay. 599 Lexington Avenue. I know that place. Oh, One Wall Street. Okay, around the size of Trump Tower too. Okay, damn, the water rose that much, huh? I mean, I guess it doesn't seem that like that much. Like when you think about like how many miles deep like the Marinara Trench and whatever it's called, like in the Atlantic Ocean are and everything, but still impressive, dude. Okay, let's keep going. A warship's only 60 meters tall. No wonder the old world disappeared. Hey, stop listening to this crap. We have work to do. The Seraphim and all those imprisoned Cypherpole agents were spotted falling out of the lab building. We've got to rescue them. Yeah, so like now Ethan has freed them, right? Did you hear that? His tall tales keep getting taller. The old fart's lost his marbles. What a joke. Sakura Kingdom. Is that really possible? But I don't understand. Like Mocktown, I guess, are they so stupid that they don't believe? Like, is that Hawkins? Is that Hawkins? Are you guys seeing this? Wait, is that is that Hawkins? No, oh no, no, no. That might be Sarkis. Okay, that might be Sarkis. Okay, hold on. Wait. I gotta see the last chapter where Macton was sewn. Is that Sarkis or is that Hawkins? 1 second. Okay. I gotta find this chapter. Okay, yeah. So this was it, right? Yeah, 114. Yeah. Okay. I don't see Sarkis, this Hawkins Sarkis guy in here at all. Okay, so this is like a new character, but this guy's not like laughing at all, and he's like a little buff and everything. Who the fuck is that? Like, I don't know. Is Oda just playing like a joke there or something? Is that Sarkis or Hawkins? Okay, I don't know. He has like the long hair, so I'm not sure. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, I guess that point aside, but Mocktown, like they just mock. Like I don't like. To me, that's like a little unbelievable. I don't know. Maybe that's intentional that they're so far gone. Like they just mock each and everything, right? But I don't know. I feel like even the dumbest person would know not to mock like fucking like Albert Einstein or Isaac Newton, right? Okay, Dalton. Even now, this world still finds a way to keep things interesting. Yep. That mountain is around 200 meters. You're saying something that tall would be submerged? That's awful. How many people died? Damn. Oh, who's this apple bitch again? Oh, this is Miss Golden Week and Oh, these are the ex members of Baroque Works. Yeah, there we go. Damn, Miss Golden Week looking kind of fine from behind. Damn. Okay. That begs the question: how and why did such a flood occur? Okay, mother frame, whatever. Naturally, your first inclination might be to assume it was some kind of natural disaster. Where is this place? Oh, Galileo. Okay, this is Water 7. Would be to assume some kind of natural disaster. However, I can say for certain that it was no such thing. It was a man-made calamity. Yep, whatever Vegapunk did with the Lulisha Kingdom, something similar was on a grander scale was initiated. You can't be serious. VV closing fucking Wapples or fucking Morgan's beak. Oh, so Wapple saw Emu. So once this is known, Wapple can tell fucking Morgans about Emu, and then Morgans can like publish this to the fucking world. Holy shit! If this catastrophe was brought about by natural means, there would be records denoting early warning signs several centuries earlier. Ah, that is smart. I never thought about that. Yeah, natural phenomena, there's always like signs, like warning signs. Yeah. It was a severe world altering event after all. Damn, so so this is like you know what I'm thinking about? One Piece has always been like about like it's always been I always felt like Oda loves like RPGs and Dragon Quest and all that. Oh shit, hold on. I'm getting like an alert chat here. Fuck. Okay. 1 second, guys. Oh shit. Fuck. God damn it. 1 second, guys. Hold up. Fuck, I got a prod issue. Okay. It's the same one. All right. Okay. Team is dealing with it. Okay. Fuck, I gotta deal with that this afternoon. God damn it. Okay. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I was saying like there's this whole like I don't know, man. There's like this whole thing in RPGs where like the world is fucked, right? So like in Final Fantasy 6 for example, like around I would say like the 60-70%, maybe 60% point in the game, there's this world altering event where like the world has changed where like Kefka, who's the main villain of Final Fantasy 6, he pushes the statues of the warring triad, right? Like out in alignment, and that really messes with like the magical balance of the world, and basically he gets the power to like warp the world like in his image. Now that I think about it, I wonder if Emu is kind of like a stand-in for Kefka, like Oda stand-in for Kefka, right? Like he's doing, and or just like a Final Fantasy like JRPG like final villain, if you will, right? or like what those are for, because we don't know if Imu's going to be the final villain of One Piece, right? But same thing in Final Fantasy 16. You guys have been seeing like all the videos I've been posting on my channel. Like after you fight Bahamut, Ultima comes up and casts Primogenesis, right? So I assume like this world altering event is like that was his inspiration. I wonder. But all my research into meteorology, geology, ecology, and atmospheric science confirmed that there is no such natural buildup. See, that's the thing. Like, if you say this, right? If you're such an esteemed, like, scientist, like, how can someone just like laugh at you? Okay, I'm gonna join this a couple minutes. I gotta wrap this up a little bit. There's no such natural buildup. It is impossible for such a drastic change to happen spontaneously within the span of a mere 100 years. Yeah, meaning the cause lies elsewhere. My suspicions were confirmed a few days ago when I analyzed the world's current sea levels. This will be hard to accept, but that disaster 800 years ago was caused by ancient weapons technology capable of sinking the world. So the ancient weapons that like Poseidon and Pluton and all of them, right, in Uranus, was caused by ancient weapons technology capable of sinking the world. Pluton can sink an island. Poseidon can potentially sink an island. But Poseidon controls sea kings to destroy. So were the weapons not created? Wait, but I thought the ancient weapons were supposed to be created by um, the D people, right? Right? Okay, let me keep reading. Hold on, I have some thoughts. Was caused by ancient weapons technology capable of sinking the world. And that very same firepower evidently still exists, just waiting to be used again. In other words, oh, Pangaea Castle. In other words, the Great War which ravaged the world during the Void Century. Oh shit, we're gonna see Emu. Oh shit, damn, there's like a big. Hold on. The Great War which ravaged the world during the Void Century. Emu is still ongoing. The genius sheds light on a forgotten history. Damn, and Oda just wanted to show like his fucking like eyes being highlighted. Damn. Holy shit, damn. But the ancient weapons, right? I thought, like, I know Luffy said he didn't want to use Pluton, like, earlier, right? Like, at the end of Wano. But I always figured that the ancient weapons, like, Luffy would gain control of all of them and then use them in conjunction with the One Piece to do what he has to do. Like, Whitebeard knows. Whitebeard knows, like, the history, right? Like, Roger told him. So interesting, dude. So interesting. It's, like, weird. Yeah. So but if those ancient weapons were used to destroy the island, so did the 20 Kingdoms, Ancient Kingdom, like make them? Or was it more so like the Will of D created them and then. Because I'm just thinking, right? I always thought like the ancient weapons, like, if they are talking about the ancient weapons, either they belong to the Will of D or the Will of D. Either they belong to the D people or they belong to the 20 Kingdoms, right? Or what would become the Will of D, right? See, the thing is, see, the D people, whoever they are, that was formed after the 20 Kingdoms won, right? So they weren't called the D back then. Okay, I'll say Joy Boy's faction. Joy Boy's faction, right? So maybe Poseidon was created by Joy Boy's faction and Pluton and Uranus were not? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, anyway, I have to deal with a prod issue here. Like, unfortunately, my work is causing me to, like, come here and join now. So, um, anyway, I gotta end it here. But yeah, this is fascinating. I want to see more. Do we have a break next week? No break next week. Let's fucking go. But I'm sure we're gonna get an emu reveal soon, like a full like silhouette, unmasked, that whole thing. But yeah, we didn't see Joy Boy like how he looked like. He just another silhouette, right? Like him looking like Nika. But anyway, that's the end of the chapter. Sorry, I gotta get back to this. So I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, peace. Great chapter.